What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. This is for entertainment purposes only. And if you're new here, I'm a new trader just sharing my experience, trying to learn how to master this. And I will. Eventually. But yeah, we just gotta keep going, never give up. That's the key. So USDCAD, this is like, as soon as you think you know what the market's going to do, it just goes whoosh, and you're like, oh, okay. I don't know what's going on. So I saw like this push up, this push down, double top, then we got this extreme push down that took out a low, and then it started coming up correctively, which looked like a bear flag to me. So I was expecting maybe that, a move down. But clearly that's not what happened. It broke out to the upside. Okay, so what did I miss? So I actually had to zoom out to the 6-month chart and see that, I mean, you come down, we had this low, we had this high, we had a higher low here. I mean, I think all of these moves matter. Everything on this chart matters. You have to use all of it. So we had a higher low here. That's kind of the reversal, I would say. We were in bearish mode till here. We had this spike. Then we came down and made a higher low. So that is the reversal. Now we're in bullish mode. We come up, top one, came down. We had a double top. That doesn't mean shit. Double tops are thrown all the time and they're taken out all the time. Then it pushed down, right? So I thought, oh, because we made, yeah, but no. This actually looks like possibly a correction down, which would be big picture, a bull flag right here, bull flag for push up. And that's what it looks like is happening. So this thing could rip up for a while. Oops. And yeah, I don't know if any of you guys have been watching the market, but it has been absolutely nuts. Like GBPUSD, let's say 80 to 120 pips per day is a lot. But 350 to 400 pips in 4 hours is insane. Like absolutely insane. So on Sunday night, let's go to the 4-hour chart. Sunday night. I just happened to look at my phone right before I went to sleep, and I was like, oh my god! My girlfriend's like, what? I'm like, the British Pound is crashing! Like, it was crashing hard. But guess what? That looks like capitulation, which usually is a good sign that possibly we're at least close to the bottom. GBP, the British Pound, has not been to this level in 37 years. That is crazy. 37 years. And no, TradingView does not go back that far. You actually have to go to other websites to get historical charts, and you can go back and see that the British Pound, I mean, I think TradingView is kind of, I don't know. They should give you more data. And if you want more data, you have to pay for more data. But yeah, 37 years. 37 years it hasn't been to this area. So I mean, it seems like a good opportunity to buy regardless. And whenever you stretch out the stock market, you know, or any market, it usually snaps back. Maybe not right away. Sometimes it takes a few days, a week. But regardless, I saw this just gnarly move. And I'm like, oh, that's definitely gonna be heading back up. So I mean, look at the size of this candle, this 4-hour candle, huge. If you go back and look at all the candles in the past, I mean, they're tiny. They're tiny in comparison. I mean, this kind of movement is insane. So you can see the size of this, and I also think this is market makers trying to scare people, shake people out, get in at a better price, right? I mean, that is a massive move. But also, you notice once it started heading back up, it actually exceeded this candle. So we had some massive selling, but we had more buying going on right after. So that's a good sign right there. And actually, as soon as this candle closed, and this is about when I noticed the market was yes, I pulled open my phone and we were right here. So I threw in a position, and what I'm trying to do is, because I know I'm never going to be able to be a day trader. It's just I'm too busy. I don't have the time to look at the charts, and it swings too violently. And I'm a sucker. You know, I'm a sucker for the violent shakes. You know what I mean? Especially when I'm over risking. So I want to try to like not do that anymore. And I notice so many times where I place a trade, it goes against me horribly, right? Like USDJPY, that trade I took, I placed a trade, I was down $1,600, and it freaked me the fuck out, right? It freaked me the fuck out. But if I had held that trade, I would have made like $5,000 if I had held. But instead I took a loss because I went in and pushed the button to take a loss. So it's me. I am the problem. I am the problem. I'm the reason I cannot make money. It's not the charts. It's not the market. It's me. So I need to learn how to fix that quickly. So I'm trying to do more of, you know, getting in on trades where I think it is smart to do so, and then hold for a while. And not over risk right away. So, GBPUSD, I threw down 30,000 units, which is still kind of maybe a little bit over risking. But I did want to take advantage of the snapback. And when we were here, I was up like $1,200 at this point right here. And we're not far from it. So this thing moves a little bit more. Yeah. And this is actually starting to look like a bullish move into a bullish pennant. So, I mean, I think this thing should tonight, hopefully, break out of this little pattern to the upside. If we can get up to here, I'm up $2,000. But, you know, I want to hold this. I want to zoom out now. I want to zoom out and see where we are on the bigger picture here. So that's 4 hour. This should be the monthly chart. And now let's go in and look at the monthly chart. So for GBPUSD monthly chart, here it is. So obviously this looks bearish, you know, overall, right? We had this move down. We had this corrective structure up. We had another drop. But now we're not getting a corrective structure up like this. It's correcting downwards. Huh. And we're actually getting these really big swings, right? It's not these tiny swings. We're getting big swings. So this seems like down here, you know, the British pound is actually gaining strength slowly over the long term. And obviously this drop here is a little scary, but you know, this candle is a month long. We still have the rest of the month until this candle closes. So this thing could push right back up into this channel and close. And then we just have a wick that came down below. And that's what I'm hoping for. But if we can hold this, like look where I'm at. If this doesn't go much lower than this is golden. This is absolutely golden, and I'm hoping for that. This is close to the bottom. The only way I'm going to take a loss if this thing keeps pushing, you know, I might have to take a loss, but you know, we will see. But my plan is to get in and hold for, you know, the long term. I'd love to see this thing push. Let's see if we take our take profit with 30,000 units, which I think is like $600 or $700 of my money that I put in, and I'm up 570 right now, so I almost doubled my investment already. But if we get up to the top of this this channel again, we're looking at $10,000 or $11,000 with my position that I have now. So if this thing starts pushing up, right, and then we have a correction, I can throw down more, push up, correction, push, you know, put in more, push up, you know what I mean? Something like that. So, but I want to see this thing push up before I'm going to be adding anything. I want to see it push up at least for a couple of weeks and then have a correction. I want to make sure that we're reversed before I start adding into this position. And we need to be up here in this area before I'll even consider it. So GBPUSD, that's one trade that I'm going to just kind of let this marinate. I don't care. I'm not going to take profit. I'm just going to leave it. I'll just let it go. Unless it, you know, wants to crash even more, then I'll probably have to take a loss. And NZDUSD, because this one looks bullish to me, big picture. You know, we had this move up, and now it's correcting downwards. This is a bull flag. And Canadian dollar, if you go and look at the Canadian dollar by itself, this looks all kinds of bearish, right? I mean, look at this. Drop, correction, up. Yeah, see this? Drop, bear flag, drop. That's kind of what I see here. So as long as Canadian dollar is super bearish, which I think this will just keep going, you know, NZDCAD should go up, and it looks like USDCAD is set to do the same thing. You notice that we have bullish move, correction down, and we have this double top, which they're gonna come and, yeah, definitely take people out of there. So NZDCAD, I had my trend lines wrong. I definitely had my trend lines wrong because I don't know how I had them drawn, but I was like, oh, we're already there. You know what I mean? I had it like here somewhere. I went by close price. Yeah, I went from here, close price, close price, close price, and then we busted through, and I'm like, what is going on? This should be going up from here. But check this out. If we actually take, so go to the top, right? The top, we have extreme. I mean, very extreme. The tip of the wick. We have a touch. If we take this trend line, copy it, and just drag it down, and place it right there, we have a touch, and look at this. You know, there might be a little bit more downside. But not much. I mean, we should be getting very, very close to a reversal here. And again, I have 30,000 units, which is not as much as GBPUSD. Because if you take the take profit here and bring it all the way to the top, it's only $2,000. So, you know, we'll do the same thing here. As this thing starts to rise up and pull back, we can always add into our position on the way up. So for now, I like GBPUSD because a little bit of money goes a long freaking way. So I definitely want to trade this pair, 100%. And then NZDCAD, just because of this chart. This chart screams like bullish. After this reversal, we should I mean, it shouldn't even stop here. This should just go for some time. So, and then we can always add in other trades as we go along and have more money. You know what I mean? I mean, USDCAD, yeah, maybe if we get an extreme pullback. So the only way I would add in to this. Like USDCAD, I want to see a pullback back down to this trend line. And if and when we get that, if we get a pullback down and we're touching this trend line, I might throw in some money here as well, long. But until we get it, I'm not going to trade it. I need to see price in a certain spot at a certain time. Otherwise, I'm not going to freaking trade it. You know what I mean? I'm tired of losing money in Forex. So, yeah. That's it for this one. We'll see how it goes. I'll keep you updated. See you in the next one.